Free Palestine is not the equivalent to a celebration of Hamas. And if you're still making that argument, you're clearly a part of the problem. 1,400 Israeli lives were lost in the Hamas attacks on Israel. Since then, over 3,000 Palestinians have been killed. Most recently, Israel bombed a hospital. But if you watch the news, it'll have you thinking that it's Israel versus Hamas. But Israel's not merely attacking Hamas. They're attacking civilians. A third of the people who have died in Gaza are children. Do y'all not remember after 9/11 when they had us thinking that all Arab Muslims were a part of Al-Qaeda? It's the same thing. They want us to think that all Palestinians in Gaza are a part of Hamas. And I get it if you don't know about the details of this matter. Nobody's expecting you to know everything. Hey, I didn't know as much as I know now. Prior to last week, I knew there was a conflict, but I didn't know the details of the conflict. I knew that Palestinians in Gaza were constantly being terrorized. I knew that much, but I didn't understand to what extent we were involved in this situation until Hamas attacked Israel. Then I started researching. Then I started reading. We're going to talk about some of this research on the next recording of Holy Smoke, Cigars, and Spirituality. We're doing an episode recording called Israel, Palestine, Zionism, and the Black Church, because all of this stuff is really interrelated for Black Christians in particular, or people who come out of the Black church and were indoctrinated to believe that we got to side with Israel on everything. But yeah, we got to talk about this because I find it interesting that the same Christians who tell Black folk to always turn the other cheek are now telling Israel to level the place and displace millions of people who were already living in that land before the state of Israel was ever formed. So my play cousin, Unfit Kristian, is going to be joining us for this conversation. If you want to be a part of the live conversation, click the link in my bio and click join our digital community. We're going to talk about it. We're going to give definitions. We're going to talk about history. We're going to talk about what's going on right now. And we're going to talk about how that impacts us in our particular faith journeys.